Hello, gorgeous soul. Thank you for watching this video. I felt really called to just speak from my heart and do a little sharing around, really, it's my work that I feel called to bring to the world. And first and foremost, to myself. And from there, that resonance reaching those who are feeling in resonance with what I strive to carry within my own being. So first and foremost, this is a walk that I am doing every single day as best as I can, to the best of my ability. And from there, my intention is to share it in whatever way resonates. And if people resonate with me through working with me, that's wonderful. If they resonate with videos, through following, through reaching out as a peer or a collaborator, it's really come in all different ways for how we find each other, through just being ourselves and carrying our unique frequency. And that's actually what I wanted to speak about today, as I've been actively preparing for my next offering. Of course, it always requires an activation of myself first. So before I can ever teach anything, the universe requires that I understand it, not only from here, but from an embodied space. And not just embodied, but from a heart space. And the reason that's so important is it's not only just a cool idea, right? It's not just a fad or something that is good to do and keeps us in integrity, but it's actually what's now required. And that's what's been told to me time and time again, is this is now a requirement of me. And I'm not sure if others are resonating with this or not, but I cannot teach what I have not integrated myself on some level. So I can only take people as far as I've gone, and then that's actually what I end up teaching. So what I'm teaching on August 7th is something that I actually have integrated and have taught on before in some of my earlier groups, my Yothera Method embodied alchemy groups. Those are usually 10-week groups. I've taught this numerous times with my individual clients and in just other mentorship ways as well. But this time I'm offering it to an open audience. Basically, if you haven't worked with me before, you're still welcome to join this live webinar. And what we're going to be talking about and discussing is how to really work with the body and the heart in your therapeutic containers. So I'm a therapist, and those that I work with tend to be therapists, but the word therapy is changing, if you haven't noticed. Therapists come in all forms. And I happen to be a licensed clinical social worker, and I happen to work most with people that resonate as a counselor or therapist of some kind in the mental health field. But I also work with therapists that come in the form of a yoga therapist or a holistic health practitioner who's also a coach. And all these different people that have found my certification program, have found my 10-week groups, and they're now wanting to continue to learn about how do I integrate the body and the mind and the intuition and the heart into my work, and not just behind the scenes, but like, how do I do it in my work? And so this webinar is an interactive, I guess I should call it more of a workshop, because it's going to be interactive. I'm not only going to teach you specifically what I do in my work with clients, as far as how to set the intentions, how to ground a client, how to ground yourself, how to clear energy, how to connect to the earth, how to connect to your heart, what it feels like to be in heart coherence, how to teach your client what heart coherence can do for them on their individual journey. And that will be done in a very interactive, embodied way. So all the work that I offer, I try to make it very experiential, because experiential learning, part of like the adult learning theory, this is like how adults learn, is we have to experience it, we have to walk through it, we have to feel the edginess of it. And so many of these trainings are just from the head, right? And you're taking notes and you're all that kind of stuff. This is, yes, a teaching, but also a stepping in on some level. So it's exciting. I love doing trainings in this way. It's really fun for me. And I also get to connect more with people that I know I feel a resonance with, but maybe haven't been able to connect directly in this way for whatever reason. So this workshop on August 7th is called Using Your Heart and Body as a Therapeutic Tool. And the workshop I did last time, one of these workshops, is called Using Your Intuition as a Therapeutic Tool. So if you're interested in that one, I have that one recorded, and you're welcome to email me and request it. I'm happy to give, for a small fee, of course, a recording from that time. That's a really great resource for you. And you can also get 3 CEUs from that one. Now this one, you can also get 3 CEUs if you're needing CEUs. That means continuing education credits. And the continuing education credits are for a huge variety of professionals. And it's through Arcacity. So it literally covers, all therapists, psychologists, yoga teachers, yoga therapists. It even covers like massage therapists, craniosacral, PTs, OTs. I want to even say teachers. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you're needing that, it's kind of like a cherry on top. But I wanted to really speak to why it's so important for us to be able to not just say it and not just know that that's a big deal that we're able to do that, but really be able to do it from a really grounded, embodied space. I'm really desire to take the fear out of the equation of like, how do I do it? Well, I'll teach you. I'll teach you exactly how to do it. And you'll walk away from this workshop feeling more empowered in your ability already to do this. You don't have to go through 2 years of a yoga therapy training. You don't have to go through a year-long yoga teacher training. You don't have to go through a somatic experiencing training. You don't have to do any of that to be able to offer these highly powerful and intuitive embodied tools in the work that you're already doing. So I really want to encourage people to reach out if you have questions, and also join if you can. I love connecting with people in this way, so let me know if you have questions. If you can't make it to the live, I've had a couple people request that they just receive the recording. You can definitely do it that way as well. You'll just need to register for it ahead of time, and then you'll just be sent the recording. It will be much richer if you can be there in person, because there will be some practicing. And I also will be doing a lot of group mentoring. So it's like open Q&A, it's me mentoring the group live mentorship, which is really invaluable. And you've got direct access to me, and you can ask me questions, and it's you can even bring up cases if you feel called to do that. Of course, confidentiality, is always part of what we do, but you can definitely bring up cases if you would like to use that time. I've specifically set aside some time for that. So please reach out if you have questions, and also just reach out in general. I would love to connect with more people that are feeling called to weaving mind, body, spirit, intuition into their therapeutic work. So this is a movement I feel very called to, and will continue to hopefully provide as many avenues as possible for people to connect to each other in this way. So I hope you have a beautiful week. Reach out if you have questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.